First of all, we have to understand the meaning of retirement. When a partner ceases to be a partner of the firm, otherwise then because of death, means instead of death, not because of death, but because of any other reason, he ceases to be a partner, then it is known as retirement. The firm reconstitutes and continues its business with changed partnership deed. Why change partnership deed? Suppose three partners, 3 is to 2 is to 1, last partner has left the business. So there, if nothing is there, then their ratio becomes 3 is to 2. So a new ratio has formed.
Yes, sir.
Or the existing partners may decide that they will be having a relationship of 1 is to 1. So that depends on. So with the change partnership deed, they will continue the business. The business is continued in retirement. It is just opposite of admission. In admission, a partner joins, and over here, a partner retires. Okay. Next is, how does retirement take place? Retirement of a partner takes place if there is an agreement. Okay? Retirement of a partner takes place if there is an agreement. All the partners agree to his or her retirement in a partnership at will by giving notice to other partners his intention to retire. So retirement of a partner takes place if there is an agreement. Okay? All the partners agree to his or her retirement if a partnership at will by giving notice to other partners his intention to retire. So this is the way they will be retiring the business. Next is accounting treatment. What is the accounting treatment of required for retirement? Number one, determining the SR, GR and NR. Okay, that is the sacrificing ratio, gaining ratio and new ratio. Actually, you have to determine the gaining ratio and new ratio rather than sacrificing ratio. Goodwill treatment. You have to do the goodwill treatment over here also.
In the old ratio.
Yes, over here is more or less same. Revaluation of assets and liabilities as we have learned. Adjustments regarding reserves and accumulated profits and losses as we have learned in admission. Computation of retiring partner's interest. That means when he is getting, suppose retiring partner is going to get 60,000, then how much interest he will be getting, because he doesn't draw the money entirely at a time. Generally, he may draw that time, a loan may be created in his name, so that interest may be calculated. Payment to retiring partner through cash, through bank or through loan, and adjustment of capital of the existing partners. So these are the things which are required to be understood in this part. So again, we have to prepare these three accounts: revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. And generally they ask journal entries also. Next, what is the difference between sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio? See, sacrificing ratio was needed at the time of admission of a partner, whereas gaining ratio is needed at the time of retirement or at death. Sacrificing ratio formula is SR is equal to old ratio minus new ratio, and gaining ratio is new ratio minus old ratio. So what? You cannot get gaining ratio old ratio minus new ratio. You will, but that will be a minus figure. The minus in admission we used to get a minus figure, remember? So that is the gaining.
That is J equals to SR.
Yes. Always over here also will be GR is equal to SR, gaining will be equal to sacrificing ratio, but sacrificing ratio we used to find OR minus NR, we used to get a positive figure. For gaining ratio, if you will do old ratio minus new ratio, you will get a minus figure. Minus figure you will be getting. Or you just simply say new ratio minus old ratio, you will get a positive figure. Now what is the gaining ratio? Why it is calculated? Why gaining ratio is calculated? The ratio in which the remaining partners acquire their share of the retiring partner is called gaining ratio. It is calculated to determine the amount of compensation to be paid by the gaining partners to the sacrificing partner. So the ratio in which the remaining partners acquire their share of retiring partner is called gaining ratio. It is calculated to determine the amount of compensation to be paid by the gaining partners to the sacrificing partners. See, who is sacrificing? The partner who is retiring, he is going to sacrifice. So when he is retiring, the existing partner who will gain by retiring, suppose a big cake, three partners were there. They were sharing among three partners. Now if one partner leaves, then cake remains same big. Now it will be shared between two partners. So they are going to gain. So for that gain, they have to sacrifice. They have to give something to the partner who is sacrificing, the partner who is retiring. And that in which they are giving is known as gaining ratio. If suppose only A is gaining, then only A will give the retiring partner. If only B is gaining, then only B will give. If they are gaining equally, then how much they have to pay, that they will pay equally. That all depends on the ratio. Next is, what is the amount due to the retiring partner? What are the different amounts due to the retiring partner? First of all, he will get his capital balance, whatever he has invested in the business, the retiring partner. Then his current account balances, if any, it may be a debit balance, then we have to subtract. Then profit and reserves which he has in his share. Suppose the profit or reserves of the business was 1,20,000 and he was having 1/3 ratio. So 1/3 of 1,20,000 means 40,000 he will be getting out of profits and reserves. His ratio he will take. Any other accumulated profit, the goodwill which is already he was also there to make the goodwill of the firm. So we have to calculate the goodwill calculation and we have to give him his share of goodwill. We have to give him now. In this case, we have to give him, unlike admission, where a new partner used to bring goodwill.
That we have to
now
distribute.
We have to just calculate the old goodwill and his share we have to give him. Then profit till retirement. Suppose he is retiring in between the years. That means not in the month of March, but he is retiring in the month of October. Then 6 months the business has done. So for that 6 months, interest, whatever profit is coming, that has to be given to him. Then salary or interest, if he is getting any salary, then that he will get. And if any interest is due for him, whatever needs to be given him along with interest, then interest will be also calculated and has to be given to him. So these are the things which we have to do. Next, items which reduces his claim are drawings of the partner. If he has drawn something, his claim will be reduced. Interest on drawings, his claim will reduce. If any accumulated loss, his claim will reduce. Loss on revaluation, loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities, his claim will reduce. Loss on revaluation, his claim will reduce. Loss on revaluation. And current account debit balance, if any, his claim will reduce. Current account, that time it was written, it was a credit balance, so it will increase his claim. And if it will debit balance, asset balance, then it will reduce his claim. Now we have a sum. But before that, have you understand up to this? Yes? Sum we will be showing in the next video.